Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Trails and Sky the Third. Today we, I believe, have another door we can attempt. Man talks with his fist, Star Door 4. Yeah, this arena match, probably a little unprepared for right now. But let's go ahead and try this Star Door and see what happens here. And then we'll continue on with the story if it doesn't take too long. Open the door. It's like a misshapen starfish. Not really a star. Kind of looks like Star-O. Should grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. Oh, is that L? I see. I sort of expected it would be only a matter of time before you return to the public. Your mind is made up then? Afraid so. I've made the guys over there take care of everything without me long enough. Call it an A-rank bracelet duty to his peers in society, I guess. Well, I suppose when you put it that way, I do wish you would stay here a little while longer. But if that is your decision, I'll respect that. So, when are you planning on returning? Well, there's no point in lingering here any longer than I have to now that I've made up my mind. So honestly, I was thinking about tomorrow. Think I could ask you to arrange a ticket to Calvard for me? Well, certainly. Are you not planning on going to visit Kilika first, though? I would have thought you wanted to. That was part of the original plan, but she wouldn't have any of it. Surprise, surprise. Her stance was, if you're going to waste time coming to see me, use it to get back to Calvard earlier and get some work done. Very well then. That doesn't sound like a position you'll be able to talk. That doesn't sound like a position you'll be able to talk her out of. It's no big deal, though. I mean, it's not like we'll never see each other again. Oh, famous last words there, I guess. I suppose that's very true. I'm not sure there's anything in Zamaria that could keep you two apart forever. It feels like that to me sometimes, too. Well, regardless, I won't keep you any longer. So that's one ticket to Calvard for tomorrow. Coming right up. Sorry, let me just get that. Yep, this is the Gralsritter branch of the Bracia Guild. Yes. He's here as we speak, actually. Zin? Something up? It's Ambassador Cochrane at the Calvardian Embassy. She'd like to invite you to a hot spring trip. Wow, chicka wow wow, what? Zin, you got game apparently, 2 days later. I don't know how Kilika is. Oh, Kilika's here. Never mind. This place sure brings back memories. The atmosphere is so relaxing. It certainly is. Maybe because it feels so similar to our hometown. Still, Ambassador Cochrane had me going for a while. When I first heard about this whole trip, I thought it was just going to be the two of us out here. Oh my, you look almost disappointed that it isn't. I'd be happy to take my leave if I'm getting in the way of your dream date with her. No, I'm good, thanks. She's not someone I'd ever seen as a potential partner. Besides, it's you she wants to talk to, not me. This meeting might as well not be happening if you're not here. It never takes much to put you on the defensive, does it? It is beyond you to just play. Is it beyond you to just play along a little? You just can't help but mess with people, can you? With you in charge of the Dice Guild, I'm amazed it still has any braces left. Correction, I can't help but mess with you. I don't do this with anyone else. Would you be happy if that were true? Hell no. Ah, you arrived. I've been waiting for you. Hey, Ambassador. Thank you for the invitation inviting us out here. Is something the matter, Zin? You seem oddly flustered. Me? No, I'm just fine. You're imagining things. Who can blame him, Ambassador? After all, he's a man on a hot spring trip with two beautiful women. That's hardly a recipe for a calm and composed mind, is it? Knock it off, Kilika. I suppose not. If I were a little younger, I doubt I would be able to keep my hands off him myself. Alright, I suppose that's enough joking around. We should get our dinner. Mrs. Mao is going to make tonight's food herself, by the sound of it. The serious discussion can wait until after that. Yeah, that sounds fantastic. Likewise. So, Kilika and Zin, they're not, like, romantically involved, right? Kilika had was, I think, she was, like, dating or engaged to the dude from Ouroboros before her dad's death, right? And Zin was kind of like their friend slash brother. I mean, I guess that could have grown, and it's a Trails game, so brother's not really a problem. But I don't know, maybe there is something going on. Well, maybe she just likes teasing him. So there's going to be a new intelligence agency set up in Calvert, huh? That's right. It's to be known as the Rocksmith Agency. As the name suggests, it's going to be an organization that answers directly to the president. Really now? I see. I presume that is so Parliament can't have any influence over its operations. Correct. Perhaps this new agency's biggest advantage is that it's separate from all those issues and vices. The last thing we need is an organization like this suffering from Parliament's failures to make a prompt decision or general ineptitude, or being run in the same opaque and shady manner by the privileged few. That does sound like a good idea, I'll admit. We're never going to be able to compare to the Empire's intelligence division or Liberl's old one if Parliament is at all involved. Quite. It's already difficult enough to get anything done in a nation that with such lack of unity. I guess that's just the fate of countries that take in immigrants by the truckload, though. Though honestly, I think the thing that surprises me the most is that the president actually is being proactive for once. He's always struck me as a real conservative type, so this isn't the kind of thing I thought he'd go for. That said, given the state of the Republic right now, it's hardly surprising that he would choose to act this way. Outside the country, we got the threat of the rapidly expanding Ebronian Empire, while within we have terrorists and extremists. And to make matters worse, we have the enigmatic society on the loose. Evidently, something has to be done, and I think he knows that as well as anyone. Indeed. In the times ahead of us, we're going to need to be able to respond flexibly to a variety of new and unforeseen threats. Alright, I think my introduction to the matter has gone long enough. So time I get to the point. Oh yeah, you got something you need to specifically talk to Kilika about, right? So, what position in the agency are you offering me? What? I love a sharp mind, Kilika. Your instincts are, of course, dead on. We think your talent would make you perfectly suited to join the agency and are eager for you to be part of it. That's why you will be offered a position of division chief should you decide to join. And that's something President Rocksmith has proposed himself. Thoughts? Wow. What led you being the one to bring this to Kilika anyways? A fair question, I suppose. Ordinarily, this would be a scout's work, but I've known the president on a personal level for quite some time now. So he took it upon himself to ask me to come to you personally. That makes sense. Then what's his reason for wanting me? Surely you know that without asking. Or do you want to hear it said anyway? Naturally, your masterclass Taito skills are one reason for being selected by the president. But above all, he wants you for the exceptional analytical and information handling abilities you've shown in your position in the guild. Those are just what the new agency is going to require if it's to succeed. Well, I can't say this doesn't all make sense to me. I'm more dumbfounded that you up and attempt to steal a capable member of the guild right in front of an active bracelet like this. That takes some nerve. Well, I do think rather highly of you. I thought you would be able to mediate without letting such trivial matters cloud your judgment. Still, what do you think, Kilika? I'm not asking for an answer immediately, but I'd like to know what's going through your mind. Well, it certainly is an interesting proposal. At the same time, I'm not sure I have any reason to accept it. But you have no reason to refuse it either. Am I right? Well... Dots. It's rare that you find it difficult to make quick judgments, but with such a big decision to make, I can't very well fault you. I won't rush you. Take a night to think long and hard about it. It was so you could do so that I booked a room here tonight. I'll ask you for your answer again tomorrow. I'm looking forward to hearing it. Of course. Oh, and one more thing before I depart. If you ask me, remaining in your position as a simple guild receptionist just isn't going to let you use your abilities to the fullest. Well, a pleasant night to both of you. I think that's what she wants, maybe. She doesn't seem too happy about this position, right? Thoughts? You're out rather fast. Have you finished in the bath already? Fast? Seriously? I was in there for an hour. Oh. Man, it's not often I see you looking this deep into in thought. Also, an hour in a bath seems extremely long. I suppose you don't. I feel like I'm one step away from making a decision, but just need one last push to take it. Oh, right. Still, being here like this with you really takes me back. Hard to believe it's been 6 years now since Master Ryuga's passing. Sounds like you went on a hell of a journey between then and joining the guild, too. You could say that. Going on a journey makes it sound like something I did deliberately, though. In reality, it wasn't quite as organized as that. I simply drifted from place to place before ending up being drawn to one point where I settled. Much in the way a leaf that fell from a tree ends up floating down the river. Were you able to find the answer you mentioned a while back? No, I still haven't. Still, I do feel as though I've found a conclusion of sorts. What's that supposed to mean? Hey, Seizin, why do you think I chose to take on a non-combat position like guild receptionist to begin with? Because you didn't want to follow the same path as idiots like me and Walter? That's his name, Walter! I wouldn't follow us either if I was in your shoes. Not quite, although I'm not going to deny that the two of you are idiots. Hey, that was the one point I did want you to deny. I wanted to find out the meaning of the living fist ideology my father advocated. I still believe that being able to better oneself through combat while your opponent does the same is a good thing in itself. As a warrior, it's probably close to an ideal way. Still, I couldn't help but wonder why the ideology had to be based around the premise of fighting. I can certainly understand the significance of living and dying as a warrior. I can also understand how one who lived the way would have no regrets when the time to pass away came. Nothing has changed within me in that regard since the day we trained together, yet with father dead and Walter gone, I couldn't help but wonder whether there was some way to make use of the living fist without having to fight. That's when I started roaming the continent in search of one. And as I roamed, I found myself face to face with countless conflicts and acts of violence, and I felt powerless every time I did. That's how I came to encounter Liberl's guild. They had arrived to quell one of those conflicts. Some of their ideology, putting the safety of civilians over else, made me feel that perhaps working under them may give me an answer. So that was what led me to start working with the guild. But even then, I wasn't able to run away from fighting completely. The nature of humanity means that as long as we exist, conflict will never cease. Instead, what's important is not blindly preaching idealism, but preaching ideals while keeping a firm eye on the reality of how to quell conflict. Master Ryuga's words have never left me. Nor have they left me, but all the same, I've been looking away from reality all this time. Come on now. You know full well that's not actually true. When he says reality, he's not saying fighting is the be-all, end-all of quelling conflict. That's not what I'm trying to say. All these years I haven't been trying to walk on my own 2 feet, not at all. I've just been trying to find a new way to live by Father's living fist ideology as an excuse to stand still. All while indulging myself in the comfortable environment of the guild gave me. Look, sometimes you need that, right? I mean, you might be doing it a little bit too long, but there's no real wrong with it. In that sense, I must be the biggest failure of Father's students. I might not agree with the path Walter took, but he, like you, has chosen his own path and started walking forward along it. You two have been facing up to the living fist ideal of my father, and slowly reaching your own conclusions on it. In your own ways, you've been able to face up to reality, and I haven't. I've been standing still this whole time. Some ideologies aren't for everyone. That's the biggest load of crock I ever heard. You've been walking forward just like we have. In what way? It's just that the path we've been walking has been one for others rather than yourself. That river you think you've been helplessly drifting through, you're actually been building a bridge so others can easily cross it behind you. When the road is hard, you soften the ground so your fellow guildmates have an easier trek. There's no shame in your way of the living fist. It's as true as mine or Walter's. Are you trying to comfort me? Sorry for not having a way with words. Anyway, all I'm trying to say is this, As a person, you're way too strong and too serious. And at times, it's like those two things just end up restricting you and stop you from seeing things you otherwise could. So try and relax a little, alright? Just a little. If you do, I'll bet you'll start seeing things you couldn't before. Say, Zin. What is it? Would you be happy if I returned to Calvard? What brought that on? Doesn't matter, just answer the question. Okay. If I had to pick, I guess you'd rather be back home, yes. Why do you ask? Oh, no reason. I decided I'm going to accept the President's proposal. What? Just because of what I said? Don't misunderstand me. All I wanted was some kind of reason to bring this journey to an end, as well as a place to make better use of my skills. Kinda wish Kilika had more an active role. I like the way she looks, and she seems like an interesting character. But we really don't get too much of her. I mean, this is a nice backstory and lore with her, but at the same time, like, she's not part of the party, and she probably won't be, right? So, I don't know. That was the best night's sleep I've had in some time. Hope the two of you enjoyed your stay as well. I know I did. I'm feeling very refreshed, thank you. Refreshed enough to feel ready to take on a new position in a new environment, even. Then, I would like to accept your offer. However, I have one condition for doing so. Oh, name it. While I'm willing to join the President's new agency, I'm not willing to stop living in line with my own beliefs. As such, if I should end up feeling the slightest doubt about how the agency itself is being run, I will do everything in my power to correct it from the inside using my means of any means at my disposal. If he still wants my membership after hearing as much, please tell him that I accept his offer. Oh, that won't be a problem at all. I think he may well be encouraging he may well be encouraging you to take the reins. I believe he chose you expecting you to fulfill that role should it be deemed necessary. After all, you have the experience in the guild and an organization which has managed to remain neutral and independent all this time. That's no mean feat. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Also, I'll need to get things ready for my successor, so I won't be able to return to Calvard for 2 to 3 months. As such, I won't be able to start work until then. That's perfectly understandable. Well, I look forward to meeting you again in the Republic. Likewise. Something on your mind? Oh, I was just thinking about what you said back there. You said you only need 2 to 3 months to get everything ready for your successor, right? Yes, I did. What of it? Well, I'm guessing it's pretty busy over in Calvard right now, too. It doesn't sound as though there's anything so urgent I need to go back there now. So I'm thinking maybe I could stay here for the next few months while you're getting things sorted out before I head back. Can't be serious. There's no reason why you should stay around here in Liberl with me. Go back to Calvard. You don't have to be so cold. It's me, you know. Well, it's the truth. We'll end up spending enough time together whether you like it or not after I'm home. You don't need to go out of your way to make more of now. Well, you win. There's no need to rush things. Zin? What are you standing there for? Oh. So sorry. You could say that before starting to walk off on your own, though. That it? Side story, Journey's End finished. Okay. Yin Yang. Oh, that's a good one, isn't it? Doesn't that have 2 orbits in one? Oh, hold up. That's a good one, isn't it, Walter? No, you're not Walter. You're Oliver. Or Olivier, whatever. I'm not going to use you for physical, so... You can have mine 1. Defense is fine. Hit... Oh yeah, no, we definitely want this one. Yin Yang. Haze and heal. So we don't even need haze anymore. Right? We need an earth spell. Oh, we already have the revive spell. Yeah, alright, cool. But we need something better, don't we? Because we want... I want Latir and Latira. I need... Yeah, wind. There you go. Oh, we got rid of the goddamn... What happened? Oh, because I got rid of defense? Ah, okay. Latir is fine, but I want a better Latir. I know I can look this stuff up, but I guess I could go with this one. It's just to have a stronger healing spell. He's not really meant to be... Well, okay, he's meant to whatever the hell I want him to be. At the same time, he could be better. Get Petrify on. Zin, you have a ton of HP. Like a stupid amount of HP. I did put accessories on everyone except you, apparently. Because Chloe still has it. Alright, I'm going to go back to the damn base and take that off. Alright, I fixed the accessories a little bit. I didn't mean to get out of there. So yeah, we got... That's Zen set up right over there. This is Olivier. He doesn't have anything, you know, arts strength building, I guess you can say right now. This is Joshua, and this is Kevin. Yeah, we should be good. He can be a good backup healer, kind of. And he has Haze, and you can get a better mind. Someone around here has to have a mind. Mine too. Take that off of her real fast. And we can put this on you. There you go. Hey, now we have Latera. Alright, cool. Let us... Actually, can we get... like an EP cut on you? No. There we go. Definitely put the EP cut on you, because, man, spells are expensive. There you go. So let's head to the third plane, right here. So I don't think there's any more doors left. Aside from the tournament one. We haven't beat the tournament one yet, sure. But it's going to take a little while, I think, before we can actually beat that. Or not. Like, I'm probably fine the way it is right now, but I'm going to give myself a couple of levels. Here's the entrance to the next plane. I doubt the pattern will change up now, so yeah. We won't know what kind of place that's going to be until we step inside, though. Oh, what utterly bizarre fiends will be waiting for us there. I'm tingling with excitement. Let's make sure we're good to go before we keep going. You're right. I have a revised spell now. Entrance exam results. 2236. And for the 33 of those years, I hated that damn place. He snapped between chewing cuts of lamb. After swallowing it, he added, "Who's going to run it? I sure ain't, and you ain't no carpenter." So we got a key item there, it looks like. Letter for Chloe Ryan, inform her that she has passed the Junes! Every day is great the Genus Royal Academy entrance exam. Okay. So we have another... Oh, I can use that, huh? We have another door to go through then. Because there was the pure white, like, maiden or something like that. What the hell was that? God damn it. Where is it? Sundoor? This one. Bring me the darling of pure white radiance and proof of her scholarship. This has to be Chloe. So I have to change parties and go to that door. Do I want to do that now? God, I just set all of her up. Alright. Okay, fine. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna unequip all of her. And then I'm gonna put Chloe in the party, and then we're gonna do her door next time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like below. If you're not subscribed yet, why don't you hit my video so I can check out some of the content, see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. I hope you all have a great day.